my channel. Today I'm doing CSS Battle Daily Target for July 27, 2025. Okay, looking at this thing, grid is not going to work. Flex could work. You could create, put the body display flex, justify content, everything center, set everything to really row or column, right? We'll just say row for sake of argument. And then you would have an element here, you would have a container for this circle, and then these two lines. Oh, actually you could use this circle and use a border, and then these two lines, and then another element here. And then we just position this absolute over top of it. Honestly, I think that's going to be kind of a pain because of this circle. These rounded edges are going to play funny with these little lines here. I think what's a lot easier to do is to just position this line absolute, right? Set the body display flex, put everything in the middle. Make this circle a children of the body. You can just use circle there and use a border. That'll work. And then make another element position absolute, so then it goes over everything. And then obviously we're going to have to rotate it a little bit. Okay, so that's the way I'm going to do it. That just seems the easiest. So we need the two lines. Do that first. And then this will be the circle, and this will be the slanted line. All right. So, let me think. Oh yeah. Oops. There we go. Get rid of this. So A, not A. No, yeah, A, B, all the lines, A, B, and D. They're all gonna have the same background. Which is this brownish color. They're all going to be position absolute. And then we'll say A and D. No. Not A. Yeah, I'm going to say B and D. I think it'd be easier. B and D are going to have the same width and height. So the width, so now I'm looking at this is B and this is D, right? Same width and height, we're just going to rotate D. So it looks like a width of 20, height of 200. That looks pretty good. Okay, and then A is going to be the opposite. Right? So we can say A has a height 20 and a width 200. Okay. I think that might be a little long, but we'll find out in a minute. Okay, so now let's get into the body. We're going to have a display, flex, justify content, center, align, items, align content, align items, center. Alright, so that's kind of cool. That just happened. So the default values, we have position absolute or something. If the body is display flex, justify content, center line on the center, everything just by default goes in the center. It's still not, not going to mess with the flow of any of the other elements, but That's the default behavior. And that obviously makes our lives easier moving forward. All right, so, and then of course we need to give body a background of the pink color. Okay, so now we can look at C. And before we do that, let's do this in D. So D is going to rotate. I'm going to guess negative 45 degrees. Oh man, wrong way. I think it's just 45. Yes. Is that right? Is that moving? Yeah. Just a little bit. You see that outline? Oh well. I don't think it's going to be much better than that though. So, all right, now let's get into C. It's going to have a width of 40, height of 40, maybe. Border radius 50% of background. You know what? Hold up. Border solid 40 pixels. Okay, cool. Our dimensions are correct for the width and the height, but that is too big. That looks right on. Sweet. And then the thing that I just realized is we can grab this, take it out of there, and then lump that together with the A element. Not A, C. Okay, and then, well, let's do this first. So this is going to be the border color. Okay, so the last thing we need to do is we need to set this to position relative. Perfect. Okay, so the reason why we needed to do that is it was the elements A and B were laying on top of the element C because it had no position property, right? So since every single one of these elements has a position property, it's going to follow the stacking context in order, right? So the bottommost element is going to be on top. This is going to be the next one, the next one, the next one, right? All right, cool. This looks great. Let's go ahead and get rid of the comments. Let's get everything on one line. So we're going to highlight the divs. Move it on one line. Let's get the style tag on first line. And then let's kind of grab all the white space by hitting Command D on a Mac to do this. Hit backspace twice. Hit the style tag on that line. And let's submit. There you go. 100% match. Nice score. All right, hopefully you found this video helpful and enjoyable. If you did, please like it. It helps my channel grow. If you'd like to see more like these, please like and subscribe to my channel, and we hope to see you again real soon.